This is the best I've seen so far. The most enjoyable American drama. A high energy index, the whole process has reached bring out the true aesthetics of violence to the fullest. This man, which will later discourage the Romans, got a fair arena. Spartacus, Spartacus was the slave owner of these gladiators. He took his training ground, built on a cliff, under heavy guard. The slave tried to escape from here. Almost impossible. Our male protagonist Sparta. Superior performance in the arena. 1. The appreciation of the BA. He went out of his way to buy Sparta. I want to train him to be a good duelist. To make money for yourself. And Sparta just arrived here and was not welcome. Not only was it ridiculed by the duelists, it's hard to even want a full meal. Before falling into slavery to the Romans, he used to be a brave warrior. Sparta just came in. I can't accept my identity as a slave for a while. I don't want to be a gladiator to make money for the boss of Pakistan. Even in the face of the whip waved by the old luck instructor, he was still unwilling to undergo the brutal training. Just when the old dog was helpless against him, Sparta wants to take the opportunity to sneak and escape as a hostage. But this idea of his is simply whimsical. Every duelist here is a tough character, especially in the arena. Cress, who has never lost, his combat effectiveness is quite amazing. Sparta was completely defenseless. But Sparta was a man of unyielding nature, and when Thrace turns around, he threw the sharp sword in his hand and stabbed the opponent. Thrace quickly swung his sword to block, but accidentally slashed the sword of a newcomer, killed on the spot. Thrace went up in an instant when he saw this. He rushed to go and put the sword around Sparta's neck in anger, just as Black ordered Sparta to be executed. Fortunately, the boss stopped them. After all, Sparta hasn't made a penny for him yet. Boss didn't want him to die in vain. Seeing that my skills are inferior to others, Sparta had no choice but to be forced to accept training. After all, only by making yourself stronger. To save his wife, the next day, Gerber arrived at the training ground, envious to see Spartan enemies meet. Sparta can't wait to rush up and tear him to pieces, but his hands were firmly tied by chains. Seeing the tragedy of Sparta now, Gerber didn't want him to die so easily. The best way to relieve his hatred, that is, you can see Sparta in pieces in the arena. Before leaving, Gerber told Sparta, after your wife Sulla was ravaged by soldiers, sold to a Syrian business person, Sparta went crazy again. Then he dropped a piece of cloth and turned away. This is just before Sparta parted from his wife. Strips of cloth tied to his thigh, thinking of the life and death of the wife. Sparta was filled with anger and helplessness. Then his wife Sulla's ribbon fell to the ground. She Sparta desperately trying to get the ribbon back. Only then did Lauhe realize the weight of the ribbon in Sparta's heart. So he told the boss about it. Only then did the boss know the weakness of Sparta. In order to make Sparta submit to itself, a nigger trained, the boss promises to help Sparta find his wife Sulla. And Sparta knew it. This is his only way at the moment. So he agreed to the boss's conditions. After a long and arduous training, they ushered in the most famous duelist, the final test in this cruel test. The rookies are going to have a showdown with the duelists. Only by winning can you become a true duelist. And fail the test, only death squeeze some. And then finally, it was Sparta's turn. His opponent is still the highly capable Cress. Although Sparta was invincible on the battlefield, but in the face of a well-trained duel, he's just a little brother. It only took a few rounds. He was brought down by Cress, just as Cress was about to give him the fatal blow. Unexpectedly, Cress's temporary enemy was underestimated. In the end, the boss said Sparta passed the test. He also became a true duelist. Then the boss of Bar personally put it on his arm. I aren't the exclusive brand Sparta. It has also been completely reduced to a money-making tool for the boss of Bar.